Hello, good evening, and thanks for joining me on Business. The Bank of Ghana is taking steps to fast track the process of moving towards a cashless economy. The central bank, to this end, has inaugurated a committee that will help the necessary laws to give real meaning to this goal. The committee is also expected to coordinate activities of all the regulatory agencies to help improve electronic payment systems in the country. Dr. Seto Amediku is the head of payment systems at the Bank of Ghana.
Bank of Ghana has realized that payment is a very important vehicle that we can use to reduce poverty in the country. However, to achieve this, we need to collaborate with other stakeholders. We have institutions which activities also impact on the payment and clearing system. So the overall objective is to bring all these institutions on board, to harness the synergies that exist in these institutions, so as to use the council as an advisory body for the central bank to overall development of the payment system, to promote reduction in money in circulation, to promote financial inclusion.
Is it also about fast-tracking your whole purpose about moving towards a cashless society?
Bank of Ghana, since 2003, when we passed the Payment System Act and the strategic roadmap in 2010, we realized that most of our policies with respect to monetary policy and decision making can be enhanced if we are able to reduce money in circulation. Because as a developing country, we've realized that most of our people are unbanked. So policy decisions we may take may not be effective. How do we address that? We need to bring our people into the formal sector by ensuring that they have access to the financial system. So whatever price decision or interest rate decision we take that could have effect on the economic variable. So how can we do that? We want to ensure that we promote digital payments. Promoting of digital payments is also going to reduce fraud in payroll management. It's also going to reduce money in circulation. And reduction in money in circulation will support our overall objective of price stability.
One would say that there are a lot of structures that need to put in place to give a real meaning to this approach.
Now, President Akufo-Addo has indicated his government's will to merge the power and petroleum ministries once Parliament gives the nod to his ministerial nominees. He said this when he announced a list of 13 ministerial nominees at the Flagstaff House.
Our enterprises beginning to expand and grow and create jobs, and our economy to be on an outward path. The issues that we have had with the supply of energy in the last 5 years have to be things of the past. We must find a way to be able to have reliable supply of energy and at competitive rates for our industries and enterprises, and also affordable for also consumers. That's his charge. It's a big charge. Because essentially what he has to do is to assure the Ghanaian people that Dumsor is going to be a thing permanently of the past, and that its head will not rear up again, especially in Akufo-Addo's time as president. He's a banker, very successful banker. He's for years vice president of an important American bank, the Bank of New York, and there had the exposure to important financial transactions in the area of energy, whether it is in establishing power plants across the world, in financing them, or exploration for petroleum. But he has a very broad experience in the energy sector, and I think that to have somebody at the head of the energy sector who's also very particular about figures having regard to the recent history that we've had about contracts that have generated a great deal of controversy in the energy sector, is going to be very important for us. He's a product of Mfantsipim and of the University of Ghana and of the universities in America. He's played a very active role in the politics of our party since he came back from America, and has become an important voice in the energy industry in Ghana. So I think that he is in a position to provide the leadership of this very important sector of our national economy. There seems to be all kinds of problems about the duplication of activities and the need for us to rationalize the infrastructure of our energy sector. I believe that Boakye Agyarko is in a position to undertake that task and undertake it successfully. So he is the person that I am recommending to the Parliament for approval as energy sector.
Away from that, some traders at the pedestrian mall at the Kwame Nkrumah interchange are expressing concern about a slowdown in business as a result of construction of the Kwame Nkrumah interchange. These came up when Charles Aite interacted with a cross-section of these traders. They also called on President Akufo-Addo to speed up efforts to stimulate growth in the private sector during his first 100 days in office.
Despite the fact that the completion of the three-tier Kwame Nkrumah interchange has livened up the landscape of the area, it has also taken away the brisk business activity of these retailers as was before. The main challenge here happens to do with the fights for customers on both sides of the wings. We're talking of the pedestrian mall on my very left-hand side and that of the main station on my very right. The situation happens to do with the fact that customers are cashing in on, goods and services at my very right-hand side, which happens to do with the station, more than that of the pedestrian mall. A situation which has, raised concerns among traders here who say the fact that they are being shortchanged by this very interchange. I have the head of the pedestrian mall with me, Edu Boahen, to explain what exactly is going wrong at this very situation.
There's been a lot of challenges since 2013 when the construction started. You see, they demolished the part of the market, and look at the intervals from here to the pavement. Okay, it's too big. Okay, I don't know the reason why they did this to us, and we are facing a lot of challenges, especially like we said, the customers. Okay, they find it difficult to come to the market, and these people are also here since the place was demolished, because the place was a market, and there was a shells in which belongs to some traders, and since the compensation has not been paid since 2013, so they decided to be here so that when the compensation paid, then they went back to the market.
But aside the concern of low business drive, traders also share their expectations from the first 100 days of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's administration. According to them, the cut down in taxes should be the key concern of the new administration.
The first 100 days, the only thing I need first is the tax. Is to let the tax issue remove now it's high, and the dollar raised to is high, because it's the dollar who brought all these things. Without that one, we can't get our goods.
The interest rate and even how to access the facility from a particular bank, it's not easy for the traders. Okay, we are pleading to the new government, at least the interest rate and how to access the facility from a certain bank to work.
For now, the traders say the AMA must ensure that all other traders operating across the interchange are moved back to the pedestrian mall.
And that's all in business for tonight. Many thanks for your attention. For more business news updates, log on to myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji. We are coming up shortly. More news.